Honorable Meli, I mean, talk to me about this, because Dr. Pirit raises a very fundamental point here of the recommendation which was made by the Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms to print our exams here. We're already grappling with the problem of exams that are printed outside the country. Still, cheating is very deeply ingrained. I mean, how then would this not explain to me how this wouldn't, I mean, to a certain degree intensify what's already a problem on our palms, owing to the fact that we live in a country where connections matter than competency? Thank you so much.
Ayub, I just want to say this. Let me just go back a bit about policing the police. The invigilator, what Ngina is raising is quite pertinent. That one, the invigilator himself, how did the students write the same answer? Meaning somebody slept on the job, or somebody connived with the students and agreed the whole process continue. That's why in our recommendation we said, one, there's invigilators. First of all, we need to have what we call Kenya National, we recommended Kenya National Qualification Framework Authority to supervise Kenya National Examination Council. Every year we need to audit the exam process and have a report. That's one, to see how the whole process went through. Two, these invigilators and supervisors need to not to be allowed to be at the same examination center for 2 consecutive years.
So there's need for rotation?
That is one.
Okay.
3, when you are recruiting supervisors, invigilators, and any examiner, let's have an integrity test. Let's have a referee. That what is the background of this person you are recruiting as a supervisor or as an invigilator? That's why we ask the examination council, wherever they have advertised for examiners, let them have a referee from the head teacher, the head of department, or any other person who can have a second eye on this particular individual. On the issue of this examination now, the culprit, for example, he has failed to frisk the student, he has failed to keep an eye on these particular students. You see, by the end of the day, this is a high-stakes exam.
Yeah.
That is one. And that is why in our recommendation we said we need to have what we call formative. Almost 70% of our exams need to be formative. What do I mean? They should be continuous assessment tests. They should be activities done by the student. What will account for the final exam is the summative exam, which is 30%.
Okay.
It will not be high stakes. Ayub, let me just say this. When we print our exams in London now, it is not London that makes the examination to be, that breeds malpractice. It is the activities going on between the container and the school and the classroom. Check in our recommendation, we realize that all the way from London, the exams are uploaded at JKIA, brought to the go-downs, they are all taken through, and there's no process, there's no problem. The problem starts between the container and the school. 2, we have several bodies that do exams in this country and of international repute. KCPE is one. They print the exams. They have been doing it. It is Kenya Institute of Management are doing it. All these professional bodies are doing it. And to even tell you that the local printing is not a problem is money. We print our money here at the dealer row. We have no problem. The issue that we are talking about here is that it is not about the printing of exams.
Okay.
Uganda, Tanzania, and everybody else are printing their own exams. It is almost 60 years after independence, we are all going back to London, which is actually doesn't augur well for us as a nation. So, in fact, in our recommendation, we are actually saying, let the exams be done, be printed locally, but as the CBC is saying, as the CBC curriculum is actually nurturing the abilities, the competencies of a child. We are not actually going to talk about rote, recall, and all this. We are going to look at the abilities of the child in terms of the talents and in terms of all that.
Okay.
So if we are going to make sure that everything, most of the things are formative, there's no way you will